Okay, thank you everyone for waiting for us. We were prepping our 5v5. Hopefully, you've had a great start to the week. Welcome to Someone's Happy Hour. Today is July 19th, episode 71, and we've got a great show in store for you guys. Today, we've got our July monthly mailbag, which is always a lot of fun with our many questions from all of you, so that'll be great. We've got our segments, so that'll be fun, and then wrapping up with our 5v5 of worst parts about adulting. So good episode for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. It took us a while to come up with something, but we finally got something in the works. So
Yeah.
excited to get going. It's been a minute, so
Yeah. So with that, I think we can go ahead and get started with our morning stand-up. So it's been a few weeks since we've been on, so it's nice to be back. Good to be back.
we are drinking whiskey.
Oh shit, we're so
By the
out of
way.
practice. I completely forgot. I like all this stuff in the way. I was drinking coffee. It's now after work. So we're drinking. Oh, what happened to the whiskey bottle?
Suntory whiskey.
Oh, you threw it away. This is not the whiskey we're drinking.
I recycled it.
This is to refill. This is what would you say it's called?
Suntory whiskey.
Suntory whiskey. Is this the Japanese one?
Japanese whiskey.
Yeah. So you'll notice there's no ice in our glasses because
We were roasted.
we got roasted by our friend Patrick the other day for putting ice in our whiskey. So now it's gonna burn. But
It is. It's gonna be a lot stronger, but guess is what you gotta do to get initiated to the book club.
Yeah,
So
that could actually be added to the worst part of adulting is no more ice.
that's right.
But yeah, so I think I've had this one before. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
nah, I had it with ice, so
So we'll see how the flavor profile changes.
still good stuff. It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not. Especially like Japanese whiskeys tend to be lighter. So
So we'll see how this one is. This is the Four
Some
Roses.
bourbon.
That might be a little sharper.
I'll be alright though. We'll get through it.
Yeah, the Four Roses is really good. I think we've had it before. I think at least when I was in Chicago, I had it, but
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's good though. I'm a fan. Where would you say this goes compared to like other whiskeys?
Suntory, I would say it's probably towards like middle ground for me. If I was on a rating scale of all ones I've had before, it'd probably be like a 2.5 of like out of
2.5.
5.
Yeah, I would say it's probably right around there. I like the Johnny Walker Black we had last episode more than this one.
I would say so.
Yeah. So no, it's good. Big fan. And we've got plenty of other whiskeys now to bring on here, so it'll be good. Probably turn into almost like what whiskey we're drinking. Although who knows? Sometimes we might throw in some Tito's and Baja Blast. So,
That's right.
a nice little thing we've discovered the last week or so. But yeah, with that, we can probably move into our morning stand-up, and then we'll get into all of your questions. As always in the chat, definitely interact with us. Throw questions our way or anything like that. We'd love to chat with you guys. But yeah, with that, we can get into our morning stand-up.
For sure. Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So we've done a lot over these past 2 weeks, but unfortunately my memory fails me just about every time, especially when we come time to do the podcast. But one big highlight was my sister Chelsea came out to visit, which was awesome because I haven't seen her for a while. I did see her at a wedding back in last year, about September. But it was awesome to like see her outside of a formal setting, her visiting, got to have fun, got to experience Denver, show her around some of my favorite spots. We went out for dinner a few times, drinks, stuff like that. So that was definitely a good time. And then, of course, we've been doing the usual stuff as like life goes on with like us all now finally being in the same city and almost in the same block. We've kind of been going to the pool pretty much every other day or every day that we can because sometimes the weather's nice. Like right now, it just got really sunny. And then sometimes it's not.
Dude, holy fuck.
And then
Blinding on the YouTube. If
been
you're
golfing
watching.
a lot. So that's a lot of fun. Finally figuring out the golf game, getting our friend Patrick involved with it. Hopefully
Slowly but surely.
he'll take it on.
Slowly but surely.
And then what else?
Damn, it is
finally-
really bright.
Finally bought tennis rackets too. Got into tennis.
Yeah.
Well, played one thing of tennis, I should say.
It was intense, and it was like 100 degrees out.
Yeah.
So playing in the elements.
Nancy and I played a little bit too, and it was like really hot. But no, it's been pretty fun with that. I mean, just doing life normally. So, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You didn't mention the second thing you had listed.
Oh, my bad.
That's the most important part.
Yeah.
Most important
So we had like a guys' night the other night because Nancy was with friends, and I think Cody was out of town for Patrick. So Patrick came over and we grilled out, had some brats and burgers, and then we were drinking whiskey playing this game called Overcooked. For those of you that have ever heard of it or played it before, it's like a cooperative game where you're like making different meals. It reminds me a lot of like the Disney website games back in the day, like when you build you build something like to order and you have a time.
Oh yeah.
But it's pretty much that. But there's a lot more involved with like prepping, and it gets pretty stressful.
Yeah.
But it got pretty crazy trying to get those meals out the window. So.
It's just funny because like you get soup. We're getting super stressed over like making a burger or making a soup in this game, and it's like fuck, we need onions, and then it's like scrambling around, and then of course they have the music in the background that just like intensifies when you're at the end, and you're just high key stressing out. So
yeah, no, but it's a really fun game, especially with people. It's a fun party game.
Oh yeah, that was a good time. So we did that the other day. But yeah, so that I wanted to make sure you had to give Overcooked a shout out. So that was good. But yeah, since we last recorded, I had Mitch and Samantha visit, so that was a lot of fun. It was for 4th of July weekend. We did a lot. We were able to go to the farmer's market, where I actually got that bad boy at the same spot that you got yours. Did mean a good placement, I guess.
Have you watered it?
I did. I have watered it. I think you said once a month.
Yeah, once a week or once a month, depending on where it is.
I probably should do it more often because one of them was already a little shriveled. But that happened before I watered it because I was gone for a week and like the blinds were shut.
Oh yeah.
So the hard part is I have my desk over here and it's like flush against that. So maybe I need to start having it here because it's getting a fuck ton of sun right now. So, but yeah, so farmers market, which was a lot of fun. Went to the Rockies game. Saw some fireworks after, almost died.
That's right.
Not really, but there was a fire behind the stadium as well as we got some nice firework debris on us. So nice 4D experience. But it was fun. What else did we do? We played tennis as well. We also played tennis the other day. I went on a couple hikes, so that was fun. Samantha finally got to meet Enzo, which was highly anticipated. Todd said we were golfing a lot. I golfed like the best I've ever golfed 4th of July weekend. Mitch broke 100, so that was awesome. Hoping to build off of my performance from 105, but if last week at the par 3, or the other day really at the par 3 is any indication, that'll not be the case. But yeah. We'll be golfing again this upcoming weekend at Foothills, so that'll be fun. Also, I guess one thing I didn't even think about was my 2-bedroom. I officially got that approved over the last few weeks. I don't know when that was exactly, but yeah, so I've got my official move into the 2-bedroom coming up in January, so that's exciting. So that'll be fun because moving is just always a blast. What else do I have on my list? Golfing a lot, I said. Oh, unexpected family visiting this weekend. So my mom literally called me on like Saturday and was like, hey, if you don't have anything going on next weekend, we'd love to visit. I was like, okay. So Thursday, my mom, dad, and Carter are coming down. So we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff this weekend, including going golfing at Foothills, like I said, but also Carter and I are going to go see Tom Segura again on Sunday. So very excited about that. What else do I have on the list? Oh, the other thing, and Tyler's wearing them right now. I'm not wearing mine. But we have officially, all of us, me, Tyler, and then Patrick as well, have gotten Birks. So we got Birkenstocks. Right. Insanely uncomfortable. So
we were lying to saying this would be the most comfortable shoes.
Like this is the most comfortable shoe. This is the God's gift on this green earth. And
I will admit they are getting like...
Oh, it's getting better for sure.
Comfortable, but like... I feel either like I have like a really bad, what's it called?
The arch?
Yeah, well, is it like a form or something? Foot form or what is it called?
Foot form? I don't know.
Whatever the term is for like,
I think it's
how my foot is.
You got some
Because
weird
like,
feet.
yeah, I don't know, maybe like flat-footed or something like that.
That might be what it is.
Well, I didn't think I was flat-footed.
Let's see them.
Pull them up.
Put it right.
That's free. You have to pay for that. But no, I feel like I don't know.
Hour plus.
That's right. OnlyFans. But
Jesus.
no, I feel like I don't think I was flat-footed before, but I think this like really pronounces your arch, as well as like there's like I would much like it better without the toe like hole thing.
Well, it's so funny because like there's like the multiple like types of Birks where there's the ones that we're like, we don't want it with the little toe thing. We just want the strap across, which in theory you're like, okay, then my toes will be fine. No, they still have like these little ridges on the bottom that basically say, no, like even though technically your foot can go anywhere, this is where your toe goes.
It's so like, it makes me feel bad all the time.
Yeah, because then I'm always like moving my foot over. I'm like, I'm an idiot.
I'm supposed to be over here.
Yeah, but slowly but surely getting more comfortable. But right now, it's kind of brutal. It's getting better, but it's still not like it'll be, who knows, maybe in like a month they'll be like, dude, can't believe I ever thought these were not the most comfortable shoe. But at least as of now, I don't understand. But yeah, Birks were a good purchase, I guess, potentially, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to go out of my way to wear them when I can. Like if we're going to a Starbucks, if we're just walking anywhere, I'm trying to wear those just to break those bad boys in.
Yeah. I mean, I think like when we first got them, I was like probably about like a 1 for comfortability. Now it's probably close to like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. 10 seems like so far in the future.
Yeah.
Who knows? What did Samantha just say? Worth the pain. But is it, like the thing though, is it's still painful? Because I don't think, like...
Fashion is pain.
Yeah, but I'm not going to wear these, the Jesus ones as you call them, if that's right. What it's going to take. But who knows? Who knows? So hopefully they get better. I'm going to ask Carter this weekend what his true opinion is on those, because he has them.
Well, one positive is turning water into wine, so.
Yeah, that is true. Save a lot of money on alcohol. And we can walk on water, no worry about drowning.
That's right.
What else does Jesus do?
We can
get nailed on a cross.
Crucified.
Not a positive.
We can feed a crowd with like two fish and 3 loaves of bread.
Well, that does us no good unless we like bread. We don't like the fish. Be like, no. I'll pass.
We could sell it.
Could you imagine if we were in the crowd? It's like starving. It's like
He's like, I got a fish for you.
We're fine. Who needs the fish?
What about that bread?
Yeah, that was our Bible section. Smith says no, they get to a 10. Okay, so hopefully soon.
We're counting.
We'll keep you all posted, but as of now, very much not a 10.
Yeah,
but we will see. Anyways, with that, I had to give the Birks a call out, especially since Tyler is wearing them right now. Right. I think we can head over to our questions.
You want to head over?
Yep. See you later. But yeah, dude, it's like crazy. It's good for the lighting, I guess, but it is bright as shit outside. Hang on, I gotta pull up the questions. Actually, no, we got a question from Gavin on Twitter, so I'll find that one first. So the question from Gavin, if you could have a putting green, basketball court, bowling alley, or any other like sports thing, I'm reading exactly how he typed it, or any other sports thing in your future house, what would it be? So putting green, basketball court, bowling alley, or any other sports thing.
Basketball court.
I feel like basketball court too.
Yeah.
Putting green would be cool, but I feel like that's something that could easily be replicated. Like you can with like put a cup on the ground and whatever. Like you don't need official putting green. Like it'd be sick.
No, definitely. Even like that Zillow.
Oh, that yeah. There's there's a house in Ingleside which is like right near my parents' house, and
they had a replication of sawgrass.
Yeah, TVC sawgrass, and it was insane. But it's one of those things. It's cool, but it'd probably be like.
And I'd like it, but I just feel like I'd use the gym, like the basketball court a lot more. Plus, you're indoor; you could use it year round.
True. It'd also be a lot easier to maintain if you had a legit.
Yeah, you have to cut the grass.
If you had a legit.
Unless you had turf, but I don't know why you do.
But I was to say, if you had like a legit putting green or a legit even part of a whole of a golf course, like have fun mowing that all the time.
Yeah, you have to get one of those like crazy mowers.
Yeah. So honestly, I would say basketball court. Bowling alley would be cool. But
Yeah.
basketball court would be the one I
There's
think.
just so much more utility I
Yeah.
think you get out of a basketball court.
That's true. Yeah, you could turn it into volleyball. You could
Badminton,
dodgeball.
tennis. No, I'm just kidding.
Split up the family, play some dodgeball. No, I think that would be my answer too. But that was a good question. That'd be sick to get any of those though. No
Oh, yeah.
complaints. No complaints. Let's see. Do you have the question? I'm pulling up the
Yeah.
questions from the other thing.
So we can go with the first one from your sister, Samantha. We could say, she says, raw cookie dough or cookies.
I feel like definitely cookies, right?
Really?
Like, I mean, I like raw cookie dough, but like, give me the finished form.
I don't know. It depends for me. Depends on the cookie, like the type of
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the type of cookie that you're gonna be having. So if it's like if you're making snickerdoodle cookies, I probably won't eat the cookie dough.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the cookies.
Do you remember? And Samantha, since you asked this, you should definitely try this, or anyone listening. There's the place in Naperville, I think it was, that we went. That literally was a cookie. It was a cookie sandwich with cookie dough in the middle instead of ice cream.
It was a little much.
It was a lot.
Yeah, I probably agree with you with cookies on that. Just because I love cookies.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, I love cookies too much. I feel like if I said cookie dough, it'd just be.
I just like
disrespectful.
pastries in general. So like,
Yeah, you're talking to two doughboys. Let's see. Another question from Samantha: a week trip to Disney World or a trip out of the country? That's like
trip out of the country.
I don't. Yeah, you might have needed to make that a little harder. I feel like trip out of the country. Disney World would be really cool.
I've never been, and I honestly,
Literally,
I mean, like, I would love to go. Don't get me wrong, but like, if I never went there,
yeah, I feel like the biggest thing you get from Disney that I like the appeal for me now
the around the
would
world
be
part.
the around the world at Epcot.
Yeah.
Universe, and honestly, that would pretty much be mainly. Oh no, I guess Disney now has Star Wars and Marvel, so it'd be cool to see those.
Yeah.
But then after that, that'd be fine, and then I'd be like, let me go to Universal and go to Harry Potter World, and I'd be like, sad.
Avatar.
Is Avatar Universal?
I thought so.
Aren't they? Wait, like Avatar Airbender or the Avatar James Cameron?
James Cameron.
Got it. Isn't they're making a second one of those?
They are.
Which it looks like it's gonna be like it was such a big deal when the first one came out because it's like oh the graphics and everything. Now it's gonna be like this is stupid.
Just same.
Yeah. I feel like I remember seeing the first one. I think I've only seen it once. I think I saw it like theaters. I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's about it. There's something. That's hilarious. It looks like there's like a sock under my couch, and I'm pretty sure it's probably not mine. Because I'm thinking it's from when Samantha or Mitch went over and it slid under the couch. So y'all never give them that.
They left you a gift.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it. Yeah, Steve Samantha said Harry Potter World would be fun. But yeah, no, I feel like trip around out of country, like hands down, would be the move. Specifically in Europe, would be sick.
Oh, yeah.
Also, though, the other one outside of Europe, South America would be really cool.
Asia.
Really anywhere, semi-anywhere.
Yeah. Africa.
North Korea.
Australia.
Literally anywhere.
Russia.
Yeah.
Okay. Darian M asked, "Who's winning the World Cup?"
That's a good question. Not Qatar.
They're in it.
They are in it.
Honestly, if
USA. No, I'm kidding. They're probably not getting out. Well, no, they'll probably get out.
I'm probably gonna place a bet on a few teams. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna bet Italy.
Ooh, I like that. Spain?
No, Italy, Belgium. I normally always put some money on Belgium.
Belgium. Betting odds for World Cup. I'm curious who the favorites are.
Favorite's Brazil. It's Brazil,
Oh, of course
Belgium,
it's Brazil.
Argentina.
Wait, what the hell? This makes no sense. Oh, wait, no, you're right. For some reason, it was showing. Oh, it was showing me like how stats work or
Brazil.
Odds work. I don't know how
Yeah.
odds work. Brazil, England's number 2.
Are you looking at the FIFA World Rankings Coca-Cola?
I don't know what that means. It
That's
says World Cup odds.
Vegas Insider.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So according to the World Rankings as of right now, it's Brazil, Belgium, Argentina.
Wait, is that based on like their actual rankings?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm
games
going
played.
purely off betting odds. That's what my rankings are.
France 4, England 5, Spain 6, Italy 7. Denmark's number 10.
Dude, wait, I don't see Italy on. Why can't you bet on Italy? Why is Italy not on here? You guys get crazy odds.
I'm going to place the bet right now.
What about Iran plus 75,000?
Korea DPR.
That's kind of crazy that Qatar's not last. Like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Costa Rica have longer odds. All right, so favorite. So you said like, all right, if you had to choose who's gonna win,
If I was gonna place a bet, I'd put Italy and Belgium.
Belgium at plus 1200. That's pretty good.
Maybe
no love for Germany.
Maybe Argentina.
I'm surprised.
I don't know. Germany hasn't looked too good these past few times around. So maybe Argentina though. I could feel Messi.
Oh, Italy didn't qualify. Don't place a bet on them.
Did they not?
Mitch just said.
That's crazy. Oh, actually, that's not crazy. I think I remember seeing
That's actually really funny.
Because they just won the Euros.
I should have been like, dude, bet on Italy.
I know. I would have been like, where are they? Barstool has something against Italy.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because you know how, like, in the U.S., for those of you who aren't as familiar with sports betting, you have the things where, like, some states have it. Colorado doesn't, thankfully, but, like, Illinois had it where you couldn't bet on, like, Illinois college teams. So I'd be like, damn, dude, people in Italy could have a hard time. Like, why are they kicking us out of Italy? But
that is pretty funny, then.
Yeah, that's actually wild. What's like the biggest name? What's the biggest name from Italy?
Biggest name?
Like player on that team?
I don't even know.
Mario. Luigi. No, I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I know some old players like Buffon and who's the big bald guy that plays for Juventus?
I have no idea.
He's a defender. I can't remember his name.
I would say
Bonacuri, something like that.
Has Messi won a World Cup?
He has not.
This is the year. Argentina plus 700.
Let me see the odds here.
England plus 550.
Oh, dude, Belgium smash, dude. 1,200.
Yeah.
Denmark. I'll put Denmark.
You can go crazy. Be like USA plus 10,000.
Did Croatia make it?
Croatia. It's good that now we're asking if they made it before we bet on them. 5,000.
Oh, man, they put some money on Croatia, Denmark.
That'd be hilarious if they just put out Italy odds just to try to fuck with people and just get free money.
Oh, yeah? I'd fucking throw money right at them.
Poland, 12,500. Serbia.
Brazil's probably going to win.
Canada, is their team worse than the U.S.?
Normally.
I thought since
Or no.
Canada has longer odds than the U.S.
I feel like normally they're better than you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe not this year.
Where's Mexico?
All they have is Alphonso Davies, so. Just kidding. They have some.
Mexico has longer odds than the U.S.
That's crazy.
Tough look for Mexico.
Well, we just beat them.
Yeah. Made it look easy. I'm choosing Argentina plus 700. Anyone who's listening, who are your picks? Hopefully not.
Who I think is going to win is probably going to be Brazil, but who I want to win would be like Denmark or Belgium.
Actually, I'm surprised France isn't number one. I choose. Nope, I'm sticking with Argentina. This is the year. Messi's the GOAT. Okay, that was a good question. Thank you, Darian. I could skip that one. Question from Samantha. Something you want to splurge on soon or have in the recent past? Well, I'm going to be buying a car soon, so I guess that's a little bit of a splurge. I guess we recently got Berks. Those don't come cheap.
Or have recent in the past.
Or have recently splurged on. Like, Berks would probably be the most, like, recent. I did just randomly buy a golf polo at the airport. Not order on my phone for the airport.
No, you bought it.
I went to the airport, I was like...
Minneapolis. M-I-N.
A Minnesota polo.
I don't know.
Like, but the car I feel like is because obviously like I'm getting a car, but like that's not like
I feel like it's not like a splurge.
Yeah,
Like
it's more like a necessity.
The Berks. Splurge. Beer. Whiskey. Something like that.
Yeah, I feel like lately it's Berks. I do want to
Yeah.
get new swim trunks, so I'll be doing that soon.
Nice.
Just general and clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
Now we got another one from Samantha. It's the highs and lows of the day.
Highs and lows of the day. Low, waking up. No, I'm kidding.
High, going to sleep.
Highs and lows of the day so far. What up, Emma? Highs and lows of the day.
A high would be...
My high was seeing Tyler.
Nice. That's everyone's high.
Actually, no. My high of the day was Tyler and I went and got Starbucks this morning. This was hilarious. And we get Starbucks.
I guess, yeah, this is the low for me.
And it was funny as fuck. This might be a low for Tyler. But we get to Starbucks. We ordered there, so we didn't order on our phones. And she's like, Tiller? And I'm like, what the fuck? So Tyler does like
it's funny because
it like the way I don't even know.
So obviously the name is Tyler.
Thanks
The way they spelled it is Tyelr. So phonetically, that's
and then
Tyler, like Tyler.
And she said Tiller, and she said it twice.
Yeah, she said it wrong.
Like
from A, what I said, B, what's on the piece of paper.
It was just funny because you said, obviously, when you order, you said Tyler. And, like, I could see where maybe they'd say Taylor or something, but they didn't even put a name. They started typing and it sounded like a typo. Yeah, exactly how Emma spelled it in the chat. And then we get to the counter, like, picking up our drinks or whatever. And like, I got my stuff ready, and she's like, Tiller? And I was like, I don't know, dude. What did you? I was like, what did you order? So that was my high of the day. That might be your low. Low of the day.
My high of the day was you receiving the wrong sandwich after making fun of me at Starbucks.
That is hilarious.
No, I'm just kidding. My high was Enzo's Bark Box came today.
Oh,
that was fun.
So what? That's like a couple treats and toys, or just toys?
I think it's. We opted out of the treats, so he gets 3 toys. I think normally it's 2 toys and a treat, like some treats.
Solid.
So we might opt back into the treats now that his
nice
tummy issues have almost subsided.
But does he still have to eat or he can't have chicken?
Yeah. And then,
dude, my low might be the sandwich. It was really funny. I was making fun of Tyler because I didn't know I was making fun of him directly at first, but Tyler ordered his drink. We get over to the area we're waiting, and Tyler's like, "Dang, I wish I didn't want to order that. I wanted to order something else." And I see this like chunky ass looking drink, this yellow drink that has like chunks in it, and it's pineapple. But
pineapple chunks in the drink.
And I looked at it, I was like, dude, that looks gross. And I like took a picture and like sent it. I was like, dude, who would order this? And Tyler's like, that's what I was gonna order. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I panicked when she said, what do you want? I was like, I just ordered something.
But then karma came swiftly, and literally, like, I get back, sit down, and realize I got the wrong sandwich. So,
wait, so which one did you normally get?
So I was gonna get the double bacon. Wait, double.
You know what's funny is I thought I said double smoked bacon, but looking back, I had a.
Shut the fuck up! Did you order bacon and Gouda? And
I don't know.
Double smoked bacon.
Well, see, I did, but it was with my name on it though.
Yeah, but mine had my name on it too.
Okay,
so they 100% were like, that's hilarious, actually.
Well, no, mine said double smoked as well.
My thing said bacon and Gouda.
Oh.
Well, but
she rung it up as bacon and Gouda for your order.
But my name was on it, so it said Jason, but then it said bacon and Gouda.
So yeah, she rung it up wrong. It wasn't like they switched it.
Yeah. That's an age.
Because I was thinking, like, did I order the bacon? But I had an inner dilemma.
But did you like the double bacon? Yeah. I like it because you get the croissant and you get more bacon. They really skip out the bacon. I feel like I'm eating like an egg sandwich. It's still good, but it was very disappointing. And I was like, that's what I get for sending a Snapchat. Damn, this is getting really fucking bright.
Did I do Milo?
Did I even do Milo? Oh, I said the pineapple thing, I guess.
The sandwich.
You said Bark Box was high. No, what's your low? I'm gonna.
Probably just we had a lot of meetings today. So for today or tomorrow, MasterCard's doing this thing where they're doing a no meeting day. So no one can schedule meetings. Right. And which is awesome, but that means Tuesday, and the next day, Thursday, are just like full of meetings.
Yeah, everyone's like, well, if we can't do it today.
Like, I literally had more than like 10 meetings today, so I was like, okay.
Yeah. No, that was good. I really can't think of a low besides my sandwich. I feel like workday was fine. Powered through.
Picking a 5v5.
Picking our 5v5 was actually... We probably came up with a 5v5 of worst 5v5 ideas that were cracking us up. But that'll never see the light of day. But yeah, that is our high and low of the day. We got a question in the chat from Emma. Would you rather go to an all-inclusive beach vacation or a European adventure?
I feel like her and Nancy were talking or something, because Nancy and I have been talking about doing an all-inclusive in Mexico, but not sure yet. But I am so avidly for the European.
Nancy probably like, hey, Emma, can you ask this really quick?
I mean, I'm not against it. I do it.
Well, I mean, who's going to say no to an all-inclusive beach?
But I feel like it's always like they're always right there. You know, like the all-inclusives are so close that it's like, as much time as I want to get to Europe, I want to go.
The other thing about all-inclusive is, like, I feel like the amount you're able to explore the area is, like, a little more limited. Like, that's more of, like, a relaxing, like, do whatever. And you can still relax in Europe, too, but
It's a little more go.
Personally, for me, like my next big vacation I want to do is Europe. So like my answer would be Europe, like Europe for sure.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, like if you told me I have the option of either or every time, I'm probably always gonna pick Europe. But that's just like my personal preference of like the beach or the Europe.
So well, I mean, the thing is, you could also go to Europe and go to a beach one day. Like you could
that's true. I mean, like if we're just talking like what
straight up,
like go to Paris or go to Florida. Like
I wasn't even. Oh, wait, I wasn't even talking to Nance about that. That's hilarious. Well, that's a response. That is really really funny. Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thanks, man. That's really like.
Oh my God.
What did you say? Something you're grateful for.
Yeah. I guess I'm grateful for my job, and that sounds kind of corny, but like, as much as I rag on it, it was really nice of my previous manager to reach back out.
Yeah, I'm grateful that my team's so chill about me being out here in Colorado because probably almost any other team. Even within the company, like probably almost any team would be like, yeah, we're not cool with this. So the fact that they're so chill about it, and my team's been so great about letting me work remote, I'd say that's probably what I'm grateful for. Nice. And then now I get to do all this cool stuff.
Nice. So next one is glamping or cabin, and glamping is just basically
nice electricity.
Yeah, it's like Instagrammable camping.
The funny thing is, I don't know, because I've definitely done both.
To me, if it's anything more than 4 people, I'm gonna go cabin. If it's anything under, I'm gonna say glamping.
Ooh, that's actually good, yeah. Because once you get a large group, it's like, okay, guys, like this.
Well, like what I'm thinking is like, if I was gonna have my bachelor party, I'd be like, dude, a cabin would be sick. I wouldn't want to go glamping. I would want like a cabin and go skiing, or a cabin and go hiking.
Yeah, I guess it's also it depends on like, is this just like because if it's like for an event like that, then it's like
But like if it's just like
the amount of people is actually huge though, because I think that's one of the biggest things. Like when you have a tent, obviously you can have multiple tents around, but like if it's too many people, it just gets to be like everyone like it just gets people getting on each other's nerves. I feel like, if you don't have a lot of space.
For me, if it's like, like 2 couples going to go, then it's like probably gonna go glamping.
I feel like that would be a cool experience.
Like 3 or 4 couples, and you're like, okay, well, like let's just get a big
cabin because that makes more sense. Oh, I think I like that logic.
But like I like both, honestly. Like I really do want to go.
Both are. Fun.
I want to go like camping, not glamping.
Bring the bear spray and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to
get a gun and just go out in the wild and try to survive. Try to
go out there with nothing.
That's right. Come back with everything.
Come back wearing a bear skin.
That's right.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Sorry, my phone locked. So we're grateful for glamping, Dance Dance Revolution, or Just Dance.
Just Dance.
I know Dance Dance Revolution's the arcade.
It's the mat thing. Yeah, Just Dance is like the Wii thing.
I probably played more of the Dance Dance Revolution because I never had Just Dance.
So you'd rather stomp on little pieces?
No, I think the other one's like more fun to play probably, but I played the other one.
Oh, is that just what you played more?
No, I just asked which one. So I would, if I had to choose like which one, I feel like Just Dance would be more. It's and just like because the most frustrating thing, we actually used to have it. So obviously they have it at the arcades and whatnot, but we used to have on one of our Xbox 360s. I think it was because we got the Red Ring of Death so many times. But like I think it was Xbox 360 version 1. We had like the Dance Dance Revolution game, and you like attached it. And like it was the worst part was that you had to like really stomp on them sometimes. You're like, dude, why is it not registering? And you get so pissed. Oh, yeah. What did Samantha say? I had Just Dance. We had both. That's news to me. We didn't have a Wii though. Is that something you play on?
Wii.
But we don't have a Wii. We never had a Wii. What did we have this on? Yeah,
you guys had the actual mat for Dance Dance Revolution.
We did. It was like a little attachment.
Nice.
It was cool. It just sucked sometimes because like it wouldn't always register after a while.
Yeah.
I'm curious what we had Just Dance on because we never had a Wii.
They made us in middle school.
Did they have it on Xbox Connect? But you're not holding anything.
Maybe.
Unless a DDR. But what were you saying in middle school?
In middle school, they had us do like, you know how like they broke up gym in middle school into like sections.
Yeah.
So like part of our year was dedicated to Dance Dance Revolution.
That's hilarious.
So literally be like a gymnasium with like 50 mats. With those little mats out, and we'd all be in a line doing Dance Dance Revolution.
That's amazing.
So that's why I hate Dance Dance Revolution.
That's fair. Xbox Connect. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, you guys had to connect.
Yeah. Well, because you had the little like,
the image,
the little camera thing. You don't hold anything.
Yeah.
Technology's wild. It's funny because like I feel like that was such a big thing, like having like the Wii and things like that, and now I feel like it's just, I don't know, like I feel like they're kind of, I guess not the DS, what's it called, the Switch, you sort of have the like moving on like Mario Kart and stuff.
And like the normal games, like what's that one game?
I still gotta get a Switch.
The draw one.
Emma's gonna tell me right now to get one because she keeps asking.
So that's a splurge thing.
Wait, are you about to get a Switch?
I was thinking about it.
Would you want to split a Switch? I feel like I'm only gonna use it in like group settings, so you can keep it.
We probably use it when we both want it.
Wait, no, but like you can play it. What do you mean?
So like, what if, I was back home and like you were here and we're like, oh, let's all hop on Mario Kart. Then one of us would have to come over, but like,
what a walk!
I'd rather spend $300.
I'll pay $300 for you to stay at home. Yeah, I guess that's true. Get a Switch. I want to play on Mitchell's Switch. Oh yeah, see, Mitch has Switch as well. That rhymes. Because
I'd also want to play like Breath of the Wild, that Zelda game.
What's that? Oh,
it's like a great game apparently.
Yeah.
But then also like,
how much
party
is
games,
Switch?
Mario Party, Mario Kart. It's like $300, $299 I thought.
$299. Oh, I should have checked on. Wasn't Prime Day recently? I didn't get anything.
Me neither.
I'm an idiot. I think I have a bunch of Amazon points that I spend too much. Got to play Mario Party. I love Mario Party. Patrick has a Switch, but he said he doesn't like Mario Party.
That's amazing.
Dude, this controller's hilarious. I don't know if you're gonna be nobody's gonna be able to see that. Maybe if I make it like, look at this. Can y'all see that? It's a little penguin controller. Look at that. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's $299. Dang, you can overnight it. We can have it by 4 a.m. You ready?
Switch?
Yeah.
How much is it?
$299.
Yeah, of course.
Dang, it's got a full 5-star review, 120,000 reviews on Amazon.
I guess.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Switch would be fun. Maybe that'll be my next, like, want splurge. Like car is more like I, like, am planning on getting a car. It's really annoying to look for a car, but, like, for the Switch, that'll be more of, like, a fun splurge.
Yeah. Next question from Samantha is, what do you think about when teeing off? When you're about to tee off?
How much I want to bang, 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 because I'm so bad at golf.
I just think about my stance.
That's a really good question, actually.
Where I mostly think about trying to come from inside to out so I don't slice it. And it's really funny because as of recently, I haven't been slicing my drives at all for teeing off. But what's hilarious, I've been hooking them like a motherfucker. So like that's what happens when you come too much inside to out. And I think I'm still in the mind of like, I'm going to slice it. Yeah. And I haven't done it for so long now that I'm like, dude, just don't think about that anymore. Just like hit it. Like just do what you normally do.
Well, I was going to say
it's
like,
so funny because I always like, I need to go in to out, into out, into out, into out.
I was going to say, I think like what I literally like try to do is like not think. Because I think when I do think, or I'm thinking too much, it's when I fuck up. Like, even when we were just doing the part 3 the other day, like, I was getting in my own head about, like, wow, you're hitting like shit. Like, just getting in your head instead of just, like, going out there and swinging. And, like, I feel like when I do my best when I'm just not thinking. Because otherwise I'm, like, thinking of, like, the smallest things. Like, oh, really don't want to slice this one or things like that. Then I completely, like, shank it.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. I actually just was listening to a podcast. They were talking about some guy who's golfing. And they were saying how they literally have psychologists who specialize with golf to talk to golfers about like their like mental approach, which was really interesting. I was like, I'm by no means at that level, but I could use that because it's a mess.
We should become like golf coaches.
Yeah.
Psychological coaches.
Yeah, not real ones. Because be like, we don't know how to actually
don't worry.
golf.
You don't have to kill yourself. You can kill us.
Yeah. No, you'll be doing us a favor. Yeah, that was a good question. Do you like thunderstorms? Last question from Samantha.
I'd say no. I only like sunny weather.
I would say
sunny and 75.
If I'm chilling
every day.
Alright. if like during the day, yes. In the evening, like I don't care. And sometimes it's like, all right, cool. Like if you're just chilling watching a movie, like okay. It's not, I wouldn't say like I'm like, oh, can it please thunderstorm? I don't think I've ever had that, but
yeah. Well, like some people like it for like to go to sleep or for like whatever.
I've done that before where I've like needed like I'm like, dude, I can't fall asleep, and I'll just put on like that sound, like just that like white noise in the background.
Oh,
but
I don't need that.
I
mean, like I don't mind thunderstorms, I guess, but like to me as like a kid, I've always hated like tornadoes, and I associate thunderstorms with like if it gets severe enough where I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
But like if it's just raining,
go to Oz.
Yeah, if it's just raining, then I'm like whatever. But like if I had a preference, every day sunny 75 for the rest of my life. Copy paste.
Gonna have to move to LA.
Yeah.
Although it's been really nice out here. I mean, right now it's like
it's been pretty toasty here.
It has been toasty.
It's funny because it was pretty humid today. I don't know if you've been outside.
Yeah, we went to Starbucks, but that's
like after the rain.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, it was really weird. It's like raining and it was sunny. Made me uncomfy. What is the humidity right now?
Yeah, plus it's really funny because Nancy and I talked up how sunny it was here last year, and it was really sunny last year.
And it's rained a fuck ton since I've been here.
And this year, and I think I was talking to Patrick about this, and he's like, "Yeah, all my coworkers are like, this year's been so weird. It's been like raining and thunderstorming so much." And I looked at this like precipitation chart, and I think like last year was also like a crazy year because we had like a lot of sunshine last year, and then this year I think it's a little like it's definitely closer to normal. But it's more on the edge of like more precipitation than normal. So it's just funny that you guys come here and it's fucking bring the rain, dude.
So it says perfect napping weather. I guess that's true. It's like good napping weather. I don't know.
That's true. I mean, dude, honestly, as long as there's a cool breeze and you can open a window, I'm out, dude.
That's true. You don't even. I could just pass out anywhere, dude. Middle of the meeting. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so that was our last question. Obviously, if any of y'all have any questions you want to throw our way that you think of while we're recording or continuing on with this, definitely throw them our way. But otherwise, we can kind of move into the second half of our segments here. And that starts off with our deep dive. Do you want to start or you want me to start?
Whichever.
Oh, hang on. We got a question from Emma before we switch. Damn, this is going to be a tough one. If you could solve one social, environmental, economical issue completely, which would it be?
Social, environmental, or
economical issue completely, which would it be? I feel like
probably climate change.
I was going to say global warming.
Yeah.
Because we're so fucked.
Global warming,
climate change, it's all.
Yeah.
I think climate change is like the appropriate term for it.
Yeah. I mean, if homelessness would be like a close second, and I don't know how you fix, like, support them.
Yeah.
You don't have to fix it. Like some
it's
people,
just like,
people want to be homeless, so like that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, a better system for people that are homeless or that need more.
I would say you can obviously do like just like inequalities or like race, gender, things like that.
Oh yeah.
But I feel it's so hard.
Well, that's hard because that's like an ingrained thing.
Yeah, that's not like something it would be. That's like whereas like
you can't like throw money at that problem.
Yeah,
and
just be like because it'll probably go to the white people.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think first thing I thought of
that'd be like teaching people kind of thing,
First thing I would say is climate change.
Yeah.
Like I would say climate change, especially because every once in a while you'll get those stats that like come across Twitter. And you're like, we are so fucked.
2050, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, like there was the one post I want to say it was on Twitter, and it was obviously fake, but it was so funny because people were reacting to like holy shit. But it was like this is what the U.S. will be like in 2040. And the entire middle of the U.S. was just a big like body of water, and like most states like just didn't exist. Like Colorado was like just the peaks of it, but it was not real. But people were like freaking out and stuff. I was like, okay, like we gotta. This is obviously satire. Not everyone took it as satire, but like we do gotta figure stuff out.
Yeah.
That was a good question though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my answer as well. So yeah, getting into deep dive, I guess I can go first. So I recently, one of the things I started doing over the last, I don't know, when did we last record?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I just started this TV show called The Boys, and the concept is like these It's basically like they have superpower. There's people with superpowers and there's people who don't have superpowers, and it basically kind of shows just interesting, just this interesting spin on it, where it's like they're not all heroes. They're kind of well, not even heroes in some sense, and it just kind of shows the back end of it, where this is making it sound so boring. Hang on, I'm gonna look up the IMDb because I'm not doing this justice at all. I'm like saying like, oh, it's the back end. I feel like, what are you showing? How like they do the counting stats? No offense, Kyle.
Some people monetize superheroes.
Yeah, yeah, because like they basically like make everything about like money, and they kind of show like almost like the business side behind the superheroes, and it's all really about these group of guys who try to set out to take down corrupt superheroes who abuse their power. So it's a very, very interesting show, but I started watching it. So the interesting thing about it though, so it's on Amazon Prime if you're interested, but it's a very, very violent, graphic show. And apparently they had to tone down the comics though. So this is all based off of comics. So the version that's on TV that has like really intense like gore, nudity, like really just strong things happening in it. That's a toned down. I didn't realize this, but this is the toned down version of the comics, which is crazy. The other thing that I thought was interesting is, I mean, they do this in a lot of shows, but there's certain roles in it where they decided to like switch genders, whether it was like, oh, we want this character in the comics is a man, we want it to be a woman, or vice versa. I know they've done that in Marvel. But the one that I thought was the funniest thing, especially because, well, there's two things that took me by surprise. I guess I'll say the first one that I noticed in the end credits, and I was like, no way, it's the same guy. One of the executive producers on the show is Seth Rogen. Nice. So I thought that was hilarious, because I was like, dude, there's no way. Because it's not like, I mean, there's definitely comedic elements, and comedy is probably one of the things it falls under, but it's just, there's so many other things to it that you would not connotate, oh, Seth Rogen all over this. But he's literally an executive producer for like the whole show, one of the three. And but the other funny thing that I thought was hilarious is knowing the content of the show. Former President Barack Obama is a huge fan of the show. So this thing says Boys has the presidential seal of approval. So thought that was hilarious, because just thinking about him sitting down and watching some of these scenes is honestly kind of comical. But
that is fine.
That is my deep dive.
Nice. Well, mine is definitely looking into anything I could. So I pretty much just looked into like what has gone on in the science world this past week. And as of right now, they are currently testing if stem cells grow better in space. So as of recently, stem cell research has been going on here in Earth, in our atmosphere with gravity, and trying to be able to make different treatments possible and different ways possible for growing stem cells. But they have the idea now to recently bring stem cells to space to try to rapidly grow more without the binds of terrestrial gravity or whatnot. So pretty much nothing has been discovered yet, but they're believing that gravity and other roles of Earth have some part in with like stem cell growth and everything like that. Plus, it's going to help. Where is it? I forgot my point right here. Plus, it's gonna Plus, it's gonna test how stem cells impacted that are pretty much born in gravity, not born, but like created in like no gravity kind of space, and how much space travel affects the human kind of cell.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Without like a human actually having to do all that, but yeah, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. But yeah, they're just starting that research now.
Nice. Cool stuff. They also, completely unrelated, but you said space, so maybe think about it. Did you see those pictures of
James Webb Telescope?
Yeah, I forgot what the name of it was. Those were insane.
Yeah.
Thought that was kind of cool.
So they actually, another fun fact is they found 3 planets within like the perfect zone or whatever it's called. That's like a habitable zone. Mm-hmm. That's like potential life-bearing planets.
Time to pack our bags.
And they're going to be looking at those 3 planets in the next coming months, specifically to see if they
How far away is it? No, it's far.
Millions of light years or something, so. But yeah, so they're going to be focusing the telescope on those planets to see if they can get more details about them. What if you see like satellites orbiting their planets?
Wait, on their end?
Yeah.
If you were
Wouldn't that be crazy?
like if we saw satellites from another...
Like, yeah, like we look at those 3 planets and there's like satellites orbiting.
That'd be pretty wild. I'd be like, time for the sport. Like it's going to be a hell of a travel day, but gonna need to see who has a better football team.
That's right, dude. Like, well, now we expand the Olympics.
Oh man, that's hilarious. That was good. That was very good.
So with that, I think we can move into our 4 p.m. meeting of the week.
And if you want, you can go on with yours. Which is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I guess I could say literally my 4 p.m. meeting of the week was getting called Tyler or Teeler or whatever. But no, my 4 p.m. meeting is pretty boring. It's just basically actually getting scheduled a 4 p.m. meeting. But I'm pretty sure it was like 4:30 to 5:30 for me, which in Central Time, because that's
that
what
was
I work with,
wild.
is 5:30 to 6:30 for them. And it was like the day of. Like, I get it if like we need to finish something, but we don't. So like there's no rush on a lot of things.
No one's cut open on the table.
Well, that and like if there's not even a deadline that we have to attack right now. So I was like, well, what's the point?
Why can't we do this tomorrow?
Yeah, but anyway, like I get it. Things need to be done, and I will work late if we talk about it beforehand, and even honestly, if we're doing it at like 4 and like, oh, we need to get this done, I'll work late. But if you're gonna like be like, oh, I'm scheduling a meeting when most of my day is already open.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, oh, 5:30 or 4:30 to 5:30, and be like, well, why don't you just message me right now?
They just wanted some quality time with you.
That's what I feel like all the MasterCards like. Dude.
Can't blame them. Yeah, that was brutal. Plus, not to mention the fact that on the flip end, I know you have almost daily 7:30 meetings.
No, daily 7:30 meetings.
Oh.
Today was
like not almost. Actually, here, could you pour me some too?
Today was the scenario where it's at 8 instead of 7:30.
Nice to
sometimes it's
sleep in.
Sometimes it's at 7 though.
You might as well finish it between ours.
But yeah, that is painful. The 4:30 to 5:30 thing makes no sense to me because one, even just scheduling a meeting from 4:30 to 5 is super shitty. Make sure that thing's empty. But even 4:30 to 5 is super shitty. But it's like going into 30 minutes beyond that. Again, not to mention the fact that considering like their time zone, it's like, what are you doing?
I know, like
don't you want to eat dinner? Don't you want to like have a life outside of work?
Yeah,
maybe not.
So
that's brutal. But yeah, so my 4 p.m. meeting of the week, so we alluded to it a little bit earlier, but I was in Minnesota for work this past week, and one of the days after work, I think it was on maybe Wednesday or something, I don't know, but I was it must have been Wednesday because Thursday I was back, but Wednesday, I like passed out immediately after work. I was so tired, and so I pass out. And then I wake up and it's like already like, I don't know, like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, well, I got to eat something. So I was like, okay, like I'll just order something quick. I'll order some Domino's. So I go on my phone, order Domino's. This is all through like corporate card and all that stuff. So I'm not too worried. So I just order whatever. And it's one of those things where I'm waiting. And all of a sudden, like 40 minutes later, I get an email. And it says it's going to take like 20 to 30 minutes. I was like, okay, great. It's like it's been 40 minutes and I get an email. It's like, well, sorry, your order didn't go as planned. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? And then all of a sudden I open the Domino's app and it's like, order's complete. And I'm like, I open my door, I'm like, well, it's not there. And then they're like telling me, sorry, it didn't go as planned. And then they like send me like, oh, here's like coupon for like a free pizza or whatever, which is like nice, or like all that stuff. But it's an inconvenient as fuck when it's already 9:40 now and I haven't eaten yet. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And so then I go and I'm like, oh, what is in the area? I go on my phone just to pick up something quick. They have Raising Cane's, which we're big fans of. Big Caniacs over here. Oh, yeah. And so we're like, oh, I'll go through drive-thru, get some Raising Cane's. That'll suffice. The Caniac combo, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. So got the
Did
Caniac.
you get the coleslaw and Texas toast?
Everything. So
I sub out the coleslaw for another piece of Texas toast.
I love coleslaw, but that is a veteran move. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that next time. Damn, I kind of want Raising Cane's now.
It sucks because they don't do delivery.
They do through Grubhub.
That's like the only one that do delivery then.
Yeah, but just let me know because my mom texted me like, this is completely off tangent.
Since you'll Grubhub gift card?
No. Because if you send me a Grubhub gift card, I was like, why are we doing this? She sent me a link. Apparently, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Grubhub Plus for free for a year. So that's like having like the Dash Pass for DoorDash or whatever the Uber, I think like Uber One or whatever the Uber Plus version is. So you get like extra deals and like free delivery on things and things like that. And so I haven't used it yet for Raising Cane's, but it was funny because I was like curious. I was like, dude, there's got to be some way to deliver Raising Cane's, and I like Googled it, and you can do it through Grubhub. So
Interesting.
game changer. But anyways, so I'm getting Raising Cane's and bring that back, and I'm like, okay, unfortunately Raising Cane's because I wanted something sweet as well. I was like, Raising Cane's doesn't have any dessert, so I get back to the hotel and I like just go to the front desk and I like grab like a few like a piece of candy or whatever. And I'm like, oh, can you just add this to my room? And he's like, oh, what's your room number? I tell him my room number. He's like, oh, like they just dropped off. Did you just order Domino's? And I was like, I mean, yeah, they canceled. He's like, oh, they just dropped Domino's off at your door. And I'm coming in asking him, I have Raising Cane's in my hand. I asked for a chocolate bar and I have pizza at the door. And I'm like, this man thinks I'm an absolute fat ass. So then I get back to my door or my room and I literally have Raising Cane's, pizza, and candy. And I'm like, yikes. I did not finish all of it. Needless to say.
Did you throw it away?
No, I put it in the fridge, so I like had some left over like the next day, but like I definitely didn't finish everything. And then the next day I ended up getting or no, maybe that was on Tuesday because I think Wednesday I ended up getting B-dubs. But anyways, that was a shit show. I literally told my manager about it. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like now you're gonna see like two dinners on there or whatever, and she's like, well, I guess I didn't even know this policy, but I think it's instead of you saying you have this amount per meal, it's like you have this amount per day, which I was like, well, that's a pretty high amount per day. So didn't know I'm like barely scratching the surface over here. But yeah, I felt like a fat ass when I'm at the front desk and he's like, you already have pizza at the door and you have Raising Cane's in your hand and you want M&Ms? What are you doing? So
Deny request.
Yeah, that was a brutal moment for the ego, but made it through. So that was my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. And with that, I think we can move on to our comedic report, which for those of y'all who were able to tune in a few weeks ago in our last episode, we found this lovely thing where we can actually share it on the YouTube. So you'll be able to see it nice and big screen instead of us having to share the video from our phones. So here, let me pull up. I know you just sent me one. Copy. Let's see if I remember to do this. Close. Why is this not? Oh, there we go.
Oh, this is mine.
Yeah, it says yours. I'm confused as to why it's not showing. Oh, because I hit it. I'm an idiot. All right, here we go. I'm dying because I can't pause this or make it smaller. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Let me move this. People are probably, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. Why is this? It's being such a pain with moving. Hang on. Oh, maybe it's probably because we're live. Hang on. We're going to move this box over. This is inching. Okay, hang on. Give us a second. I know. Big anticipation for what the fuck that noise was. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. I feel like that should be fine. It says, what I sound like after hyping myself up that I can do the hike. Is that what it says?
Yes.
I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit better.
It's okay. I think I got it.
I'm trying to... Let me stop. Sorry, I couldn't stop it. So I just thought about, imagine the people who listen to this in podcast form.
Yeah. So that was a TikTok of someone walking up a trail in Colorado, and it's me hyping myself up for a scenic hike, and that's what you hear from that TikTok is pretty much just wheezing. Obviously, if you're in shape, then cool, good for you. But normal people like me, that's what I thought was hilarious.
Sorry, I don't know why it's playing again.
That's what I thought was hilarious because you're pretty much wheezing the entire time. You're like, yeah, this is beautiful.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for everyone watching.
And then my next part of the
you
comedic report was a tweet that someone tweeted. It was an image of a possum, and it has graphics on it with the words that are like, you know, like PowerPoint graphics on the image, and it says, "I'm not a chef, but boy are these days getting harder and harder." And it was after Chef Boyardee. So I thought that was hilarious and too relevant. So
that was good. That was good.
Actually, another one I have for you too.
Bring it on.
Because I thought you'd like this because
I fixed the TikTok thing.
Because it's a brewery thing here in Denver. Experience a lot, and it's in parentheses at a brewery. Then it's like nice, and will this taste fucking weird and insane?
That is really hilarious. That is actually pretty accurate though, because there's some wild beers out there.
There are.
Okay, well now we've got more people watching, so that video that we showed must have really upped the viewers.
That's right.
So I've got 2 TikToks. Let me pull up the first one. This is from Modern Family. So for those of you who are Modern Family fans, you should enjoy. Let's hope this works. Why is it not?
Kissed my wife? I thought I had to or I would lose my job. Okay, that's for real.
Hang on, this is not working as well as I was hoping it would. Let me make it. Oh, it's because I gotta make the screen wider.
You kissed my wife? I thought I had to or I would lose my job.
There we go. Now it should work. Sorry.
You kissed my wife? I thought I had to.
Why is the X showing there? The little pop up.
We were working late. It was just the
I have to get the app.
reached over to grab us.
It's taking out the whole video.
You don't have the app?
Well, I'm sharing the. Hang on. This is the lovely part of.
You can't exit out of that shortcut thing?
No, I can't. Wait, hang on. Let me. This is fucking annoying. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Let me see if there's a way to link the video instead. There we go. Let me see if I can link this now. Oh my god. Let me try doing this instead. Apologies for the podcast listeners because this is not going to be good. Oh, here we go. Let's try this. It's still showing.
I thought I had to or I would lose my job. Okay, that's for real.
Well, you can listen to it.
Just the 2 of us. She reached over to grab a spring roll, I guess. She got right in my face and she whispered, I'm hungry.
So what it basically was for those of you who are Modern Family fans, I don't even know what the guy's name is. It's what's the youngest daughter's name?
I know the actress, Ariel Winter.
Yeah, who Ariel Winter plays. It's been a minute since I've watched his show. Her boyfriend at the time was working with Claire, and apparently Claire was leaning for a spring roll, but it was like right behind him. And she said, "Mama's hungry," and so he felt like he had to keep his job, so he leans in to kiss her. And he's explained this to Phil because Phil's like, "Why'd you kiss my wife?" And when he explained it, Phil's like, "That checks out." So I thought that was hilarious. Should have just explained it instead. And then we'll try the second one. I don't know if it'll work.
Mama's hungry.
But we will try it nonetheless. Hopefully there's no pop-up. Why is that pop-up still there? Hang on. Actually, let me try making this. Hang on. I know what I'm going to do. If I make it wider, I feel like it will... Well, not, yeah, now you can watch the whole thing. Sorry. Here you go. This is like a trend that's going on TikTok.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into a bridge. I washed it. I let it burn.
The grandma has no idea what's happening.
And pushed it down the stairs. What the heck are you? I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
They sound like a 5-year-old.
I know. I think it is a pretty little kid. I just thought the delivery was hilarious because the grandma's like, "What do you mean you crashed a car?" And he's just like, "I don't care. I love it."
Were you the one that sent me my humps one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. My lovely lady lumps.
Let's see if I can. Hang on, I'm gonna try to see if I can find that for everyone. We said too much TikToks though. Let's
You
see.
just gotta go to the
Links.
Go to the links.
Oh, wait, actually, now that we're just sharing TikToks, I want to share the Hulk one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna share 2 more TikToks.
I should have shared the Jason Derulo one.
Oh, if you send it to me really quick, I can put it up here.
Oh,
Which
dude,
one?
I had to find it. That one's too far gone.
Where would? Do you remember what the humps? I'm trying to remember what it looked like.
Which one?
The My Humps one.
That one right there. Ooh, up one right there. No,
This one?
down.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here is what Tyler was referring to for the next one. Similar concept. Let me.
At the gym, this guy was like,
Oh, there you go. Sorry. Now it's gonna show.
at the gym, this guy was like,
Oh,
you listening?
it.
This guy was like, what do you do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. And I was like, yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna get you drunk. Get you left off this hump. And
He's like, he said that?
with all that ass. Yes, all that ass inside them jeans. And at that point, I'm like, I'm gonna make you scream, make you scream. So my mom, I love Lily Love, check it out. So you think you can have sex with him now? I mean, who does that? Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Gym, this guy was like,
Oh, that one's so good. And then last but not least, I know now that we figured out how to show TikToks, I've been showing this to everyone because it fucking kills me. Tyler sent me this, and I was dying laughing.
This is our type of humor.
This is our type of humor, so to brace yourself. But this is.
I love it because that one TikTok is still playing in the background.
That's hilarious. This is for Marvel fans out there, so enjoy.
I don't care, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
It says Tony and Captain America fighting.
Bullet in my head
And you think you're
and
captain,
spit
right?
it out.
You only fight for yourself in that fucking tin can you got. And you're a fucking glorified juice. That's not I mean, here for the best thing about you with that body. Oh,
I
fuck
don't
you.
think I want to live anymore. I don't think I want to.
So that's just so funny because you've got
Captain America,
Iron Man bickering, and then you got Hulk, and they're like, I don't want to live anymore. I'm trying to shoot myself, and Hulk spit it out.
It's just a very dark humor about
Very dark humor, but it just cracks me up. So
Yeah.
fucking funny. So hopefully you enjoyed that little TikTok segment. Glad we were able to get it to work there. Apologies for the delay on that. And for those of you listening on the podcast, maybe subscribe to our YouTube, check it out, and you can see the videos we were just watching.
That's right.
With that being said, I think we can then move into our 5v5 of worst things about adulting. So worst things about adulting.
You go first.
I go first? Worst things about adulting. Number 1. I'm going to say bills. I feel like bills was the worst.
Wow. For me, my number one thing is coming up with dinner
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my god, that is
every
a good
night.
one.
Coming up with dinner every night.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner today. No, I have leftover orange chicken from yesterday.
We're gonna make PF Chang's, I think, too.
I did that yesterday.
Do you like the orange chicken
I was a big fan.
with the edamame, the carrots,
Yeah.
and the water chestnut?
It was really good.
Dude.
It was really good.
It's a good texture.
I was a fan. I might like the sweet and sour chicken more, but the only thing that sucks about the sweet and sour chicken is there's nothing else in there. Or not the sweet and sour, the honey chicken.
You lost me.
Wait.
I love the orange chicken.
No. I'm not saying I
I
dislike
think
the orange
the-
chicken. I'm saying I liked the honey chicken. The only thing was it doesn't have anything else in it, which I like about the orange chicken.
So you like the flavor of the honey more, but you wish it had the...
I think so. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to reheat it. We'll find out. Haven't had the full experience.
You got
everything. Last time I had the 2 meals. I had the actual reheat. So we will.
No, I mean the honey chicken obviously is the popular one.
I'm embarrassed I spoke.
Because I feel like the honey chicken is normally what people think of as like orange chicken.
Mm-hmm.
because it's just the chicken, you know.
Oh, that yeah.
But
Yeah.
like when you have the honey chicken, it's almost like I don't know, like sweet fire chicken from Panda. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Okay, so you said coming up with dinner in the same. In a similar vein, no. There's like some good ones on here. I'm gonna say work.
Yeah. True.
Number 2, work. Just happen to have a 9 to 5 job. Power through it. Work has to be the worst one. Like you used to be able to just like go outside and like hang out with your friends.
Sure.
Go to the movies when you want to go to
Now
the
you're in
movies.
a 9 to 5.
Now you're in the fucking
or
prison chamber.
12 to 8 or whatever your
Yeah.
schedule is. My second is going to be scheduling appointments.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's the worst, talking to people on the phone.
That is a very bad one. Yeah, I'm so bad with that too. Like, I know I went to the dentist like shortly before moving. Damn, I didn't even take a sip yet. I have to pick it up. I went to the dentist right before moving because I was like, I'll knock it out, and I really just don't want to schedule it again.
I need to go to the dentist. I have to schedule an appointment.
I
And the doctor.
fucking hate the dentist. I haven't gotten a physical since. You didn't need a physical in college, right?
No.
The last time would have been senior year of high school.
Yeah.
I'm just like, at this point, they're gonna be like, "You're out of shape." I'd be like, I don't need to know that.
I could have told you that one.
Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna go in the similar vein that we're kind of talking about. Random aches or pains. Like all of a sudden, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
like my knees hurt, my back hurts, or sometimes you have like chest pain, and you're like, oh, dude, I'm about to die.
You're telling me.
Oh my God, did I tell you? When I was in Minnesota, and like I remember telling you, I was like, dude, the first 2 days, like when I was out there, was absolute brutal. I literally had the sharpest pain in my side, and I was like, I think I have a stress ulcer, like because you know you can just get those. And I thought, didn't you have one of those?
It wasn't a stress ulcer.
But it was like one of those. I was like, dude, I literally am on the verge of death.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh
pretty
no,
crazy.
I was like, oh no, this is gonna pass. Then I'm like, it's been like an hour, but it went away. So
Mine took a few days.
This is the epitome of like adulting though. Is I'm like, oh, it went away. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I've not talked to a doctor or anything, but I'm okay. But yeah, my next one is just random aches and pains.
My third is going to be having to return things.
That is annoying. Sometimes I just don't return them. I'm just like, it's fine. They tried.
I hate that shit, dude.
That was a good one. My next one that is kind of comparable to coming up with dinner a little bit that I absolutely hate is grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like grocery shopping is literally the bane of my existence. I just hate it, and I like to. That's why like sometimes I'll just do the like grocery delivery because it's just so much. It's just so nice to just drop it off and I'm like, nice. Instead of spending like an hour or something or more, like actually going there, we're like, yeah, sometimes you might spend less money or
Rather just go
whatever.
into TikTok for an hour.
Yeah, I could just literally be just like boom, 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 send, and then I'm just chilling at home.
That's true.
But yeah,
I do hate grocery shopping.
literally-
I had that down, yeah.
grocery shopping is the worst.
Number 4, I'm going to say, is waking up early.
That's what I had in mind. Waking up early, slash.
Especially as, like, I love staying up late and I love sleeping in.
Yeah, it's
like,
a really
The
bad.
consistency of always having to start work at the same time every day really pisses me off.
Yeah, because there will be times still where I'll be like I'm sure it's gonna happen tonight where I'll be in the middle of watching, like I said, I've been watching The Boys, and I'll like be watching it. I'll be like, oh, just one more episode, even though it's like 12:15. I'm like, I can do one more, and then I wake up and I literally hate myself. Like, you can't do this.
Honestly, it doesn't even matter what time I go to bed. I just hate waking. I can literally go to bed at 10 and I'll wake up at 8 and I'll be like, I hate this.
That is actually really true. It doesn't really matter. But the stupid.
I just want to wake up
The stupid part too.
when I want to wake up.
Yeah.
You know.
This is sort of the same thing. I'm not gonna use it because it's like too similar. But like I also feel like I just can't sleep in now. Like I'm just so like
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be like on the weekends I'm like, damn dude, I must have slept in like crazy. I'm like, it is 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is not that much sleeping in. So my last pick that I'm gonna go with is no summer break or vacation, or like no summer break or like vacation from like school or work. Like you used to have like summer break, winter break, none of that. No summer break, no winter break, no spring break. It's all PTO now or retirement.
True. That's kind of like what I did have like a wash, rinse, repeat lifestyle,
Yeah.
and that's like pretty much you're doing the same exact thing
Yeah.
for the rest. But that's not. I don't know how much is that for my fifth, but
You could do that for your fifth.
well, it's pretty much just like yours.
Oh.
I think number 5 for me is gonna be, I guess, filing taxes.
Oh, that is the worst. That is bad. It's funny because one of the ones I had, granted this was from a list, I didn't come up with this, but like being closer to death, and I was like, oh shit. And then when he said the wash, rinse, repeat, I'm like, well, kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Just knowing there's no break until you're
Yeah.
fucking almost dead is not that fun.
Yeah.
Unless you make it
Yeah.
nice earlier. But
Yeah.
I had also budgeting sucks.
Yeah.
Existential crisis. So worrying
Sucks.
about, are you making an impact? What happens after death? What am I going to do? Am I alone?
Dude, I looked up, so I'm Googling, I feel like we usually do this when we do 5v5, so you're Googling like the 5v5
Yeah.
just for ideas. Like we usually have enough on our own, but like sometimes we're trying to think through. Dude, this one I was like, this man must have been going through some shit. He said, I shouldn't laugh, this is not funny at all. It says you start slowly losing your original family one by one.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude, like why?
I said watching your parents die is
Yeah. Okay, so before
one of the number one things for the worst part of being an adult.
Yeah, so for what it's worth, before we started, we did say worst parts about being an adult. And Tyler knocked it out of the park immediately.
Yeah, watching your parents die. And then my last one here was just not being happy. It's a big part of being an adult.
What a Jesus Christ. What a fun end to the podcast. Oh my God.
We can go back over 5.
Yeah. Yeah, adulting sucks. Maybe we should have chose like a more like...
That's what happens when you get the worst.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get the
Best
worst.
part about
Best
being
part
an
of
adult. You could... Never mind.
What were you about to say? What the fuck were you about to say?
Never mind. I don't want to say it. But,
Dude, I don't know what you're about to say. You have to say it. You have to tell me after. I'm
maybe
sure they
next
would-
episode.
Best part about being an adult, though? What would you
Yeah.
say is the best part? You have to say.
I mean, let's wrap this up. What's your 5?
I don't know what the fuck you're gonna say. My 5 were bills, work, random aches and pains, grocery shopping, and no summer or winter break.
That's right. Now summer's off. And mine was coming up with a dinner plan every night, scheduling appointments, having to return things, waking up early, and filing taxes.
Awesome. That's our 5v5.
That's right. I think that concludes it with our episode today. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope you guys liked sending in the questions. We always enjoy when you guys send in all those questions, or even in the chat. We love when you guys
Yeah,
are
absolutely.
active and send questions in. We love answering you guys and getting more and more in depth with you guys over anything you guys want to talk about. We hope you guys learn a little bit more about stem cells in space and The Boys, the TV show. I still have to watch that, so hopefully I can get to that soon. And maybe one day we'll figure out how to put TikToks on the stream for you guys,
A little bit better.
and then you guys can enjoy it with us. But with that, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.